So this has been designed for telescopes, sporting scopes or spotting scopes and binoculars. And we're going to be testing it out on binoculars. Hopefully it works. Expand your vision. And it's made by or sold by a company called Apexa, I don't know, smartphone adapter, and it's supposed to be universal as well, so it should work on most phones. Hopefully it does, or most devices. It should do. So with that, let's get her out, shall we? So yeah, so whether you've got a pair of binoculars, a telescope for stargazing, or a sporting scope for, you know, shooting or just looking at birds and, you know, things like that, this should be perfect. So it comes with instructions. Let's have a quick look, shall we? What do we have? So we have instructions of how to connect it in Chinese, or yeah, Chinese. Smartphone adapter intro. Yeah, looks easy enough to understand. Get that out of the way. Comes with some little stickies. Now, I do know what these are actually for, or what I think they're for. And what these are for is, say for instance you have a really small lens, because whatever you're connecting it to goes on that end, and if that a hole is too big, then you can pad it out with these. Which, you know, good idea really. So they come in different thicknesses, looking at that as well, though they look very similar. Maybe not, or different sizes anyway. So that's what they're for. So if you need to change the thickness or make it smaller, just stick these in. Yeah, thought it was a clever idea. Sounds good to me. Now let's have a look around. So it adds a name on one end, and do we have, right, we have one connectivity for a tripod, so if you need to connect it to something like that, you can. And that's about it. So this end is for your phone, for connecting it to your phone, and this end, how's that going? Oh, like that. Is for connecting it to your device, whether it be a telescope or binoculars. Like I said, we are going to be trying it out on a pair of binoculars. So first of all, get your phone, get it open, and my phone's up and running. I've already got pictures, and all you do is plonk her in there, like so, and then line her up so it's not in the middle. See that? So we need to move it to the middle. Need to move it up as well. I think that's my lens. Bring it down a touch. Can you see that all right? Right, I think that's my lens. Let's see. Put my finger over the hole. That's spot on. Now that is nice and clear, which should be anyway. So it's seeing straight through it. So I've got that spot on. It does have some markers on there as well to show you how far in it is and stuff like that, and if you've got it basically central, which, looking at that, I would say is pretty good. Yeah? Right, binoculars. Now these are really old binoculars, but I do look after them as much as I can. I have lost one of the lens covers, that one now, some years ago, but I've still got all the others. So I'm going to open her up, just check her out. I know I'm indoors, and ideally you should do it outdoors, but it's raining at the moment, so we'll have to do that at a later stage. I will do some videoing outside as soon as it stops raining. So squeeze that, I'm guessing. Something else I did notice, you need to push the rubber back. See that? Does that make sense to you? Because that's going to squash in the wrong place. So I found, because I did have a little practice earlier, that if you push that back, you get a better grip. So push that back. Doesn't matter whether it goes on the left or on the right. The only thing is, with the right one, is your focus adjustment for your eyes. But I'm plugging it in there. So open it up, push it in as far as it would go. And it's in that one now, so I need to open it up a little bit more just to get it in, and it's in. And also it does say make sure you hold the device itself. So I've got it nearly right. It looks about right actually, saying that, nearly right. Actually I think that's pretty good. Let's have a look. Do you know what? I think I'm now. I don't know if you can see that. How's that? I know it's a bit out of blur, but we are a bit too close. Where are we there? That's not bad. I'm quite impressed with that. And yeah, I wouldn't shake it about too much, but that's holding pretty well. It's better than I thought it was going to be. And that was quite easy to do. So what we're going to do now, once the weather's sorted, stopped raining, what we're going to do, we're going to take her out and about, and we're going to do some filming. Now, ideally, what you need to do is put it on a tripod. But, like I said, this is an old pair of binoculars, and it doesn't come with any tripod connectivity. So I'm not sure if I can do that, but I might find or try and see if I can clamp it somehow, which will help to make it stable. So with that, so far, quite impressed actually. Well, not with that, with that, I'm quite impressed. So with that, keep watching, and we'll do some videoing outside, and I'll let you know what I think about it. But yeah, so far so good. It is a little bit on the fiddly side, but once you get it, it works really well. And I am actually recording on it right now, and yeah, I've not got it on a tripod, as you can see, but it's holding quite well. Obviously if you shake it about a lot, it's going to come loose. Yeah, nice and clear, seeing distance. Pretty good. So I'm playing about the focus. It's blurry. Better. What do you think? Oh, my strap broke. Typical. After playing about with it for a few days, I thought I can now tell you what I think about it. But before I do that, I just want to point something out, and you might find this helpful, I don't know. So my phone has 3 different lenses on it, and a lot of modern smartphones now have more than one lens for macros, super macro, stuff like that. And this is no exception. Mine, like I said, mine has the same. Now, when I was going over to photo, it would go off like that because it's changed to super macro. And it comes up to recommended. Now, you can go into the settings and do it manually, but if you don't want to play about your settings, or you don't know how to play about your settings on your phone to change it from one to another, there's another option, and that is just move it up to the next lens. Like, that'd be that one. And voila, we're back. Yeah? Get back down. Obviously, you've got to adjust it left to right, up and down slightly to get it right, but it works. And just to prove the point, it's that one there, that put the finger on the hole. And when I went to video, back to video, it went off because it's down here. It's that one there. Voila, see? Prove the point, put the finger over the hole, take the finger away, job done. And sometimes it will stay on. See? Staying on there. So something to bear in mind. You might have to go into your settings, you might not, but I was just mainly doing video rather than photo because I wanted to see how steady I could hold the binoculars, with this attached to it as well, and I thought it was quite good. Definitely gets my thumbs up because I know to a lot of people, oh, it's just a bit of plastic. But there's a lot of thought gone into this, and I'll give you another example. Now, some smartphones have all their lenses in one corner, either the left or the right. They're not always like mine. Mine are in a straight line, 1, 2, 3. And I thought, Well, obviously they thought about this because you can move it right over. So you can move it right to the edge of the phone and scroll up to whatever lens it is. See, you go right over to the other side. So like I said, they have thought about it very carefully on how to sort out or how to make it universal. So with that, it definitely gives my thumbs up. I thought, yeah, that really works. Does everything they claim it does or can do, and it does it. It does it very well. And I know it's not expensive neither. I will stick links in the video description like I always do in case you want to go and check it out. If you do go and check it out and you do decide you want to buy one, let me know in the comments how you're getting on with it, whether you're pleased with it or disappointed. I'll be interested to know. Like I said, I am pleased with it, and I've shown my stepson. I showed him today actually, funny enough, and because he's got a telescope, and I said to him, well, I actually showed him it first. He said, oh, that'd be good on my telescope, and I thought, he's right, that would be good on his telescope. So what I was thinking, if he does some filming on his telescope in a later video, I will show you what it looks like. That's if he does it. So with that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.